We've talked a lot about cosplay that you might see throughout a convention, but today let's talk about cosplay that will at least be making a pass through the gaming room. We'll be looking into aspects of Magic the Gathering today on this August 5th episode of This Day in Cosplay History. Magic the Gathering, also known as Magic or MTG, underwent a general release on August 5th of 1993. Produced by Wizards of the Coast, this game has each player carefully curate a deck of 60 or fewer cards that are tradable and collectible. This deck is used to duel another person, as you both assume the title of Planeswalker, a type of wizard, and you try to kill off the various creatures and artifacts that your opponent sets against you, as well as reduce your opponent's life points from 20 to 0. It's a lot of fun, but there is a learning curve, and many are daunted by the prices of packs and sets of cards. With the general release of Magic in 1993, there was a mistake printed on the first cards. A blue pen mark across a T on the back of the card accidentally made its way through final printing. Changing the back once the mistake was discovered would have cost a lot of money, and once the cards were in circulation, a change would have meant that old cards were now unplayable, one reason being that other players would be able to tell that you had old cards in your hand, and it might have given them a clue as to what you would play. So that mistake is printed on every card to this day. Cards can become really valuable based on their rarity and their usefulness in play. While you can buy a lot of 1,000 cards for something like $20, you could also spend $27,000 on the most infamous Magic card ever printed, the Black Lotus, now a collector's item. Mostly you could see Magic the Gathering cosplay at a gaming convention or specific Magic events, like tournaments called Grand Prix. Occasionally, some people will choose to compete in a costume, which is a really hardcore expression of love for the game. A lot of characters featured on these cards do end up more fleshed out as they are reused over various expansions and given some development in other media, like the Magic the Gathering online game. Magic can also be pretty interesting to watch others play. The best way to learn, though, is to make some friends who play and borrow a deck. Many friendly people love to play and teach tabletop games in general, making the game room a great place to hang out. I've mentioned how Magic has influenced cosplay, but it just so happens there's an interesting story where cosplay has influenced Magic the Gathering. Cosplayer Cara Nicole, who is also famous for her run for a seat in the Arizona House of Representatives, recently filled me in on how she became a Magic card. At a convention, Cara came to Mark Winter's booth for an autograph and a picture. Then an artist for Wizards of the Coast, now their art director, Mark asked Cara then and there if she would model for a card in an upcoming expansion, a specific character called Amara Tandris. At the time, the card was supposed to be quite rare and expensive, but by the time the expansion was released, it was a fairly ubiquitous card. The artwork Cara posed for, however, ended up on so much of the packaging and promotional material it was everywhere. Now, cards autographed by Cara herself are available on her website, along with prints of other characters she cosplays as. I'll put the link in the details for the video. And, like I said in a previous video, it can be a real struggle to film my videos with a variety of cosplayers. If you, or maybe someone you know, would like to be featured, please follow my Facebook page, This Day in Cosplay History, because that's where I make calls for specific genres of cosplay or characters I'll need for my next video. If I have to keep hunting people down, it will eventually kill my drive for making these videos. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to share it with your friends, like it, and subscribe.